Hi race fans, welcome to the Unlimited's Detroit video page. I'm Steve Gary, and today we're going to watch the 1964 Indiana Governor's Cup, which was won by Chuck Thompson and the Tahoe Miss, so let's go!
Yeah, here we are at the Madison Regatta, 1964. It's September 6th, and there's 13 boats here ready to go for the Indiana Governor's Cup. Morning testing brings out Rex Manchester and the Notre Dame. And Freddie Alter in the blue chip with Miss Madison, the first Miss Madison's tail fin on it, after he lost his in an early test run. The Madison crew lent them the tail fin from their first boat. And Ron Musson and the national points leader, Miss Bardall. And also Bernie Little's there with his first Miss Budweiser, driven by Chuck Hickling.
That was the former Maverick. Miss Reno prior to that.
Cantrell goes out in the Miss Smirnoff. Here's the start of Heat 1A, featuring the Tahoe Miss, Miss Bardall, Miss Smirnoff, Savor's Miss with Ed O'Halloran, and the Miss Exide with Bill Brow. And taking over an early lead, of course, is the Tahoe Miss, with that powerful Allison engine in there, Chuck Thompson driving. And Miss Exide stalls in the first turn, and that's the end of her day for Bill Brow. Okay, coming around again for the final lap is the Miss Smirnoff, followed by the Savor's Mist. Coming in second was the Budweiser. Smirnoff was third, Wild Bill Cantrell coming into the pits, followed by Ed O'Halloran, the Savor's Mist. Heat 1B features Miss US 5 with Don Wilson, Miss Madison with Buddy Byers, Miss Bardall, Ron Musson, and the Such Crust 4 with Jimmy File. Round the first turn, Don Wilson comes out with the lead in the Miss US 5. A brand new boat this year, it's 1964. And Jimmy File and the Such Crust trails in fourth place, behind the Miss Madison and Miss Bardall. It was a great year for new boats. The Smirnoff, the Notre Dame, the Mariner 2, and Miss US 5 are all brand new boats this year. Now the boat's getting ready for the Heat 1C, and here they come for the start of 1C with the Notre Dame. The Rooster Tail with Jerry Shaineth. Mariner 2 with Warner Gardner, and the Blue Chip with Freddie Alter. Now Freddie Alter did not get started, so it's a three-boat heat, and they come around the turn, and it's the Notre Dame taking the lead, away from the Mariner 2, who stalls in the first turn, leaving the two-boat race between Rex Manchester and here is Jerry Shaineth in the Rooster Tail, the former Miss Burien. Now this boat was the Miss Burien and the Tempest, and in this race was only a one-race deal for the Rooster Tail. If you look at the hull, the U4, there's a little tiny 4 next to it, so it was U44, the Rooster Tail, in its one and only appearance. It was sold to Mike Wolfbauer after this and became the Savor's Probe.
That's right, and it was the Rooster Tail, not Gale's Rooster Tail.
Yeah. Okay, here we go with Heat 2A, with the Tahoe Miss, the Budweiser, the Notre Dame, the Rooster Tail, and the Bardall. As they come out of the first turn, Miss Bardall is chasing the Tahoe Miss. On the inside is the Bardall, on the outside is the Tahoe Miss. Here they come around for the start of lap number 2. Bardall on the inside, Tahoe on the outside. Bardall has a slight lead. But here comes Chuck Thompson. He takes over, and away he goes on the outside. And coming around the first turn, Miss Bardall hit a buoy, snagged it right on her bow, and continued the rest of the race with the buoy on the nose. Thompson takes another heat win for 800 points going to the final. And here comes Ron Musson, the guilty party. He had to do an extra lap, and he finished last with the buoy on his nose. You gotta have a buoy on your nose. Okay, Heat 2B. Here we come with the Miss Smirnoff. Oh, and something happened to the US 5. Don Wilson hit a wave and bounced over, and it knocked him unconscious. And here he comes. He made it back to the pits and slumps over in the cockpit. He's unconscious.
He just slumped right over there, and guess he just hit the wave wrong.
And the Miss US crew revives Don, and he stands up, and he's okay. Okay, so before the final heat, here comes the tow. Down the Ohio River, they have to stop the race to let these tows through. And here they come for the final heat, featuring the Smirnoff, the Tahoe, the Madison, the Notre Dame, and the Miss Budweiser. Around the first turn, of course, Chuck Thompson takes a lead. He's really flying today. But it's Miss Smirnoff who comes out of the turn with the lead, and he really pulls away. Wild Bill Cantrell is flying the Smirnoff, brand new boat this year. And running for third place is the Notre Dame and Miss Madison. Here they come again, and Madison pulls in the lead on the third lap. On the outside yet. And Cantrell won't be stopped. The Miss Smirnoff near the end of this 1964 season, one of the fastest boats on the course. Tahoe couldn't catch him, but he didn't have to because Chuck Thompson came out ahead in the points, even with a second place finish in the final heat. And he wins the race, 1,100 points to Smirnoff's 1,025. And on to the President's Cup in Washington, D.C. next week.
Good racing back then. Chuck Thompson won 64, 65, 66. I think back then if you won it 3 times, they retired the cup or something. Thompson won it 3 years in a row.